Are you rolling?
Come in when you want to.
Don't leave when you want to.
As much as I'd like to leave that song playing, because I've only listened to it 3,000 times since episode 115, I don't have time for that. We're on an expedited episode. Hello and welcome back to episode 116 of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi, and we're recording live from the Costa Mesa Gym, joined in studio. This is an expedited version, guys. If you're listening, you think that you're on 2x speed, you're actually not on 2x speed. This is just the speed at which we're going to do the podcast tonight. And if you're listening live, if you're not on YouTube, you're an idiot. Like we've always said that, never not said that. And joining me in studio is Mr. Jeff Buege, Buege, whatever you want to call him, currently not in drilling status. And also joining us is Mr. Robert Trey Gottlich III. His parents call him Trey, TRES for you types. And he's joining us from Odessa, Texas. We're not even going to look it up because we know that's where he's from. And this is episode 116 of the OK Podcast, powered by the Strength Co. And this podcast is brought to you by BW Tax. BW Tax, great guy, better in Texas. I talked to BW Tax today, and he said that he's a great guy, and if you call him, he'll do your taxes. This podcast is also brought to you by Mr. Helmet. Mr. Helmet, great guy, better at helmets. If you want a helmet, go to gridiron.com. Price of Bitcoin is $59,844.19. That means that it's dipping. It means buy the dip. This is not financial advice. With that, I'll turn it over to the three.
Hey, thanks.
Grant took a little tiny pill today. It's going to make him talk really fast. I'm not sure what's going on.
Bro, that was record time.
That was really good. Okay,
man.
gentlemen, gentlemen, sidebars to a minimum. As we all know, that's one of the ROEs for this meeting, rules of engagement for the meeting. We always like to establish those because it's a meeting, and obviously they need rules of engagement. But okay, with that, let's kick it over to the S1. Let's talk about the numbers. I hope that they're bumping. Are they bumping?
So it's S1. Yeah, numbers are bumping. Report card's good.
Okay.
Nothing for the group.
Okay, good. Hey, thanks. Great to see you back from all that leave the Cajun Sergeant Major gave you. Really good to have you back here.
Yeah, I got yelled at. I'm dipping out tomorrow actually for some more leave, but I wanted to come in for the staff brief. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, this is Cajun Sergeant Major. I just want to say that my wife had done listen to the podcast this morning when she was driving to the dentist's office, and she said, "Hey, that 3 guy, he seemed to be energized after 3 weeks off. When are you going to get 3 weeks off?" And I said, "Maybe I never get 3 weeks off, but that's what happens when I be giving out the leave." It's a real conversation.
Yeah, I don't know if it was 3 weeks off of podcasting.
Hey, love what you do. You never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Heck of a vacation, Jeff.
Yeah, let me tell you. I got a terrible travel agent if that's what's a vacation. Okay. S2, let's see what you got.
It's Trash 5. Sorry, Major, could you keep the sidebars to a minimum?
No, yes, sir.
Go Tiger.
Go Tiger. So this is S2.
I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation.
This is Jeff's on vacation.
If you don't like your life, then you should go and change.
Sorry.
Sorry about that sidebar that just kind of popped in there out of nowhere. Sounded like an AI song. I was just informed the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. It is not open.
This is Trash 5. Actually, the way we answer that is the Strait of Hormuz open. It's a yes or no question.
Oh, no is the answer, sir.
There you go. Good job. Hey, well done, LT.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have for the group, sir.
Good brief. Okay. S3 operation. No, you know what? Nothing for the group. Just keep picking up trash. That's all we got to do.
Kick it to the floor.
Okay.
Ooh, 4 shop. What do we got?
That's you, Trey.
I'm all the shops today, baby. Let me see. The 4, yes, sir, or gentlemen, whatever I call y'all, fellow majors.
Hey, it's Trash 6. I appreciate the feel great humor, but let's keep some decorum and professionalism. All right, we don't want to turn into MAGA.
I'm just a dirty old 4, sir. I apologize.
I appreciate what you do.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, pretty much phase 1 coming down the pipe here in next 3 to 5 years. Dumpsters, I believe, are still at 100%. It's a miracle. Lids are all on the dumpsters, green and blue dumpsters, all online. Love to see it. All right, that's all I have for the group.
Quick, one save round for the 4. This is
go ahead, sir.
3.
What's up, brother?
Brother. Hey, great brief, brother. Really appreciate it.
By the way, brother, this is Trash 5. You guys got
Trash
time
5.
this weekend? You guys want to come over, crush some IPAs, come over to the house. Kitchen 6. She'll be cooking up, whatever she cooks up. But come over, get the grill going. We could look up some barbecue recipes.
Dude,
yeah.
we just smoke.
Sergeant Major over here. You mind if I tag along in there, bringing them some gumbo?
Well,
This is just a major thing.
Sorry, Major. It's actually an officer thing. You wouldn't.
Oh, but if I'm bringing something we can leave with me, then I might change your mind there.
Sergeant Major, do you even know what IPA stands for?
It sounds like it stands for something down in the bayou. I thought I would leave if you give me one.
Well, sorry, Major. Now you put it like that. Actually, yeah, just come on. Just
Come in when you want to.
Come in when you want to. That's what I like to hear. So, okay.
Could you not bring the Gullah, Sergeant Major?
No. No one like that, Sergeant Major. He's all about them mustaches.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. I was told to keep sidebars to a minimum. That's all I have for the group. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Hey, Sergeant Major, we'll see you Saturday, okay?
I can't wait, sir. I'm super excited. Go Tiger.
I'll go Tiger.
Yeah, we were doing so good until where's Sergeant Major got involved.
He just derails. Okay, hey, yeah, I forgot my question.
Good afternoon, sir. This don't be the Gullah, Sergeant Major. I feel like we don't be doing a staff brief too dang fast. I just want to say, if you ain't busy this weekend, we be having church service on Sunday at 08, and it's not a Creole, it's the Gullah service, and we be having shrimp gumbo for communion. So come on by.
For communion.
Oh, that's interesting.
A little bit sacrilege, but that's all right.
Hey, shut up, Cajun Sergeant Major.
You over there practicing
Gullah,
your
Sergeant
voodoo.
Major. Even here doing a voodoo over here. I'll take you to the African village.
Oh, man.
All right.
These sergeant majors, sergeants major, always derailed.
Out of control.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's get this back on the rails here. S6. Do you have anything?
Nothing for the group,
jackets?
sir.
Oh, wait. Great brief. Wow. Okay. Then I guess we go over to our
Outlying stations.
outlying stations. Oh, I got to pull them up. You got them up.
Got him up. Who's saying up?
Who's saying up?
Chaplain checking in. I've been out of the field last week due to paternity leave, but I did check in with Cajun Chaplain, who was covering for me in my absence. He assured me that the numbers were in fact still bumping. He did mention something about having a jambalaya and Jesus Bible study and say that would leave Marines mission ready and spirit fed. If that's something you're interested, please get with him offline. Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Matthew 4:4, NASB 1985. Even though I love a good pot of jambalaya, let's remember that nothing will truly fill us up for the daily. I got to read this last sentence different. Even though I love a good pot of jambalaya, let's remember that nothing will truly fill us up daily battle like the word of the Lord. Hold fast to the word and let it sustain you. Nothing else for the group. Over.
Love Cajun Chaplain.
Cajun Chaplain, great chaplain. We got Mike Kelly, brother. We are not professionals, but are simply unbiased and honest email farmers. That's it for outlying stations. And this is a record time 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Staff brief over.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well, I guess it frees up a lot of time for everyone to go back to their.
Sir, this is the MO. I just wanted to say that medical readiness is actually at 4%.
4%.
Everyone needs to do their EPHA. There should be a link in their MOL. And if they could do that by today at 1600, sorry, I still think in civilian time, that we can be good. Nothing further for the group.
Great addition.
Thanks.
It's very accurate for an MO to just come in randomly.
Just come in randomly, the one staff brief she makes.
We're like, everyone's walking out. Yeah. Gentlemen.
Actually, if everyone could just go ahead and just take their seats.
That's a record 10-minute staff brief to include intro. I'm a little sad we didn't look up a city in Texas. It's one of my favorite parts of the show.
Well, we could.
Mr. Biggie Buege messaged and said that he was on a tight timeline, and there was two options. There was either a 1 hour long staff brief or an abbreviated staff brief. We went with the latter, much to my
Trey's dismay.
demise. Yeah.
Trey was the most disappointed about that.
Man, I love this staff brief.
You really wanted a 59-minute staff brief.
We'll get into the topics in a second. I do want to say, had some Massenomics crew members in here Saturday, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But one of the guys is a master sergeant or master sergeant equivalent in the active duty guard. So it's,
a buck sergeant.
Yeah, a buck sergeant.
A buck sergeant.
Yeah. And he said, yep. Every time I listen to that staff brief, I think, yep, that's what I do 3 times a week or whatever his frequency was. And we had some good belly laughs because he's like, oh, it's exactly right. And we were with some guys that were non-military types. And they were like, is that really what it's like? And it's like, yep, that's exactly what it's like. And they're like, well, so you guys hate it. Why do you just do it every week? And it's like, well, it's fun when it's funny.
Yeah.
It's just not fun when it's supposed to be serious.
And you're like, oh gosh, someone's actually briefing this right now. Ugh.
Nothing further for the group.
Thank you.
All right. Go Mud Hens.
Obviously go Mud Hens.
I got my runner up hat on.
Oh, look at that. Second best in the country.
If you're not watching on YouTube, 1, you're an idiot. And 2, you don't see the Citadel, number 2 baseball team in the country. Yeah, SoCon champions.
Yeah, science.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, science. Trust the science.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Dr. Fauci over here.
Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah.
Thank God for him.
Yeah, I know, right?
What would we do without him? You know? Probably be dead.
Yeah. We would all be dead.
We'd all be dead from corona. There'd be no strength coat plates. Dr. Fauci single-handedly basically made strength coat plates.
True.
It inspired fear into Americans, and fear brings iron.
Fear does bring iron.
That's a good shirt.
Don't realize that. Fear brings iron.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Fauci, for my strength coat plates. Without you.
That shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
Trust sticker with
science.
every order. Oh man. Okay.
Abbreviated podcast. We're doing great so far.
Trey, lifting update. You've been hitting the weights. I know you've been a little busy with your current
I guess the latest update, I am in line. I've in contact with somebody who owns a Rogue Echo bike that they're looking to get rid of.
He who shall not be named
challenge?
Echo bike.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just an undisclosed Echo bike.
The brand doesn't matter.
Brand doesn't matter.
You know.
Yeah. Probably a Dyson.
Yeah.
A Dyson Echo bike. Yeah. So waiting to hear back. We're in negotiations. Should be closing here pretty soon.
Okay.
What platform you buying on? Serious question.
I am discussing this through Abby's Facebook Marketplace.
Excellent.
Okay, good. As long as it's your wife's marketplace.
Love a good marketplace.
That's how you know she's a Proverbs 31 woman. She sells on the Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. I've always said that.
Yeah.
So hopefully here pretty soon. I know the stickers have gone out, but better late than never.
Yeah. Jeff got one from the Cajun Sergeant Major. Oh, the Gullah Sergeant Major.
Gullah Sergeant Major. Yeah.
He can be in charge of the manas.
He's writing handwritten notes and sending out stickers, man.
Yeah. It was really good, actually.
I gotta say, my mom listens. As of today, I guess my wife listens because she said that Jeff sounded super energized after 3 weeks off.
That was just happy.
I said, no, I think Trey and I were energized that Jeff was back. Jeff was just himself. I didn't want to give Jeff any credit, but I guess my wife listens as well. But I will say I've been getting, not me, my buddy,
right.
Well, I guess me, my buddy's doing marine stuff. Yeah, me.
Right.
There's been a lot of like customer service emails from the Strength Co. And I know we power the podcast, but I didn't think the crossover. And they address the customer service team as the Cajun Sergeant Major. And there's a guy doing a drop-in. So we do drop-ins at the gym. If you go to gyms.thestrength.co, that's what the Costa Mesa gym and the South Carolina gym are on. And if you're ever in Southern California and need a place to lift, you should totally come through the gym. It's a cool spot. I'm sitting in it right now. And, I call it an IQ test. If you have the capability to create an account, sign the waiver, give me $25. If all those things happen, I get a text that say, hey, someone just gave you $25 and wants to work out. And then we send you the code to the gym. And so I had an individual that was texting at the end of my fly fishing journey, trying to get into the gym. And then you can't sign up within 5 minutes of the next like time slot. Like it has to be like, we're not asking for much. We're asking for 6 minutes of lead time. And so the person's like, hey, I'm at the gym and I can't get in. And I don't want to disparage the person at all because they're a listener of the podcast, as I now know. And I'm thinking like, okay, like all you gotta do is like pay the money online and we'll send you the code. And it's like, I was going to sign up earlier, but my daughter's in a water polo tournament, which is why I'm in town. I didn't know if I'd be done in time. I'm at the gym now. And so I reply, it's a text the gym number and just say, hey, go ahead and check out and we'll send you the thing. So the guy passes the IQ test. He checks out. I send him the code and I say, hey, you got about an hour until a class starts. If the class isn't full, like work out plenty of time. But if the class is full, you'll have to leave. And it's about 30 minutes later, the guy says, oh, yeah, the coach is here. He's got 6. There's 8 power racks in the Strength Co. Costa Mesa. He says he's got 6. So I'm going to have plenty of time. Thanks so much for getting me in. I was really hoping to run into the Cajun Sergeant Major. and I just thought I was going to be like a rando, right? Because we probably get 6 randos a month that come through. And I said, well, the Cajun Sergeant Major will be there tomorrow at 8:15. And he was like, oh, great. If my daughter's water polo tournament works out, I'm going to stop by. And anyway, so a lot of people like the Cajun Sergeant Major. I like the Cajun Sergeant Major personally. And the Marine Corps, we just call them Sergeants Major. But on the OK podcast, we call him Cajun Sergeant Major.
Well, it's a special
unless he's not a listener and just was actually just waiting for some Cajun Sergeant Major.
An actual Cajun.
I mean, can you imagine?
What would the odds of that be?
Can you imagine pushing a bunch of chow and then pushing a bunch of weights and then just pushing a bunch of Creole gumbo like Cajun Sergeant Major walks? Hey, Dad, recruit.
You want to leave yet? No, not yet.
Okay. A lot of comments about weeks of leave too. Sergeant Major, how much leave do you have at your discretion? Is this like under sec war?
Ask no questions, get no lies, sir. That's what I always say about that.
Never not said that.
Never not said that, sir.
The expedited episode. My favorite.
Love the Cajun Sergeant Major.
He's my favorite.
I feel like that's sort of good. Well, okay, so Trey, you're closing in on the deal on the Echo bike. You've been pushing any iron, any lifting any of those Strength Co plates you got?
Yeah, just still kind of trying to do something at least once a day. So nice. Nothing really too exciting, man.
Did you do anything today?
No, I have not yet. So
yeah, well, still got time.
24 hours in a day, baby.
Still got time. So.
All right. Hey, love it. Love it. Well, then this kind of I feel like is a natural segue into some lifting / fitness adjacent talk for Grant. You had the PFT. I heard it was all downhill, right? All downhill.
Ooh, baby.
Have you run the PFT on Del Mar?
Yes. In probably like 2018.
Where'd you start?
It's been a while. Oh, gosh.
It's been a while.
It was kind of in like one of those parking lots, kind of near like where the RVs are or something like that.
Okay, like right next to the Porter Crappers.
I don't remember there being any Porta Johns there.
I remember running one on Del Mar, and I think it would have been like 2014. And I feel like we started near Sharky's and ran like the main road down towards the PX, kind of down by the Corpus course. This one was different. This one started in a parking lot, kind of by the RVs, by a boat landing.
Okay.
And you ran out and kind of like around the reservoir and then down by the condos, like where you can go stay.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of stay close to the water. You run around this reservoir, then you stay along the beach, and it's an out and back. I ran the PFT. People on X we got to get back to our X segments. They've been telling me how bad my runtime was. They posted a photo of me and Lieutenant Colonel Lowen by the pull-up bars. And I just said something like, for those interested, 20 pull-ups, 345 plank, and, 24, 32, 8. I don't even remember what I ran.
Okay.
And people are like, that runtime sucks. And I'm like, well,
I don't care.
Combat, I don't care. It's a first class. It's a 263, but it is just funny. I'll take this two different ways. First way is if you run 8 minute and 10-second miles, 8 minute, 10-second miles, is that how you'd say it? Yeah. If you run those in the real world, people are like, oh, you're in pretty good shape.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
If you run that in the Marine Corps, they're like, whoa, when you said max, relax, I didn't know it was relax. And I was like, relax. Hey, brother, let me tell you something. That was not relaxed. That could have easily been a 27-minute 3 mile. But so there's that part. And then, but the bigger part that I wanted to talk to, and the reason I put it in the notes or updated my slide was, there is something about the PFT, and I think we've touched on it on the pod before, but it's worth touching on it every year. It's like, man, I can't sleep the night before. It is, I'm supposed to run it. It was going to be at 06. And so I'm all prepped to go to bed early. And then the guy that's facilitating it, I'm hopping in on another unit's PFT. They're like, hey, it's actually at 11 tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Perfect. Nice. Like, that sounds great. And then I get down there and it's like, well, it's at 11 because I'm a lieutenant colonel and I was stuck in a planning meeting until 2300 last night. So I told my 3 shop, like, I'm not running it at 06. I'm running it at 11 and this other major's coming with it. And that person was Matt Lowen, who's a friend of the podcast. So it was just 2 people, 2 sergeants running a PFT for a major and a lieutenant colonel. And so I text him on the way down. He's like, hey, meet me here at 11. And I sent him a screenshot. I'm going to arrive at, 10:55. I'm a TOT guy. And I said, man, why do I feel like I want to puke? And then he's like, dude, I woke up at 4:00, haven't been able to sleep. And this is a lieutenant colonel. And I mean, golly gee whiz, I'm a major. So is Jeff. It's like, I've run this thing so many times, but it puts you in, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just puts you in knots every time. And then you do it. And was that my best PFT? Absolutely not. For those that listen to like how to do well for the PFT, this isn't the year to listen to me. Okay. Like I've done much better on the runtime. I mean, I maxed the other 2 events out, but man, I think it's because when you're getting selected to be an officer, and I'll need feedback because Trey, you were ROTC, right?
I was.
Yeah. Okay. And Jeff, you're OCC like me. OCC, be like me.
That's what they say.
I think it is. There's so much put on it's the first thing that the guy recruiting you is like, you got to get your PFT up or you're not. I don't know what it is, but like I'm on end of tour fit rep with a long period of non-availability. Like I'm literally like, I'm not going to be, if I ran a second class, I'm sure someone would mark me more negatively. But like this PFT is not like, it's not a big part of my evaluation. You know what I mean? Like it's like this one doesn't really matter. Like you got to do it. And man, I was so paranoid about that thing. Diana was making fun of me. She was like, and for you non-Broggi types, that's Kitchen 6. She was like, you freak out about this every year and then you just go and do fine. And anyway, that's my thoughts.
That's how it always goes. You gotta have the anxiety and the freak out. Trey, did you feel that way? Like when you're doing PFTs, were you like, kind of stress it? Not stressing it, but like, would it kind of mess with you?
No, I mean, I was young enough to where I was always confident that I was gonna do fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Trey, way to not relate to.
That's the thing.
when I was like,
I've never been like worried about not doing well.
That was the one thing when I was like a 22, 23-year-old second lieutenant, man, that I was actually in shape and didn't worry about. It never really stressed me. I think as I got older, and I think it would mean more to like, as like a lieutenant colonel, like I need to run a first class. Like as you get older, it might mean more. Definitely, I would probably be sweating more now. But when I was a second lieutenant, now I was pretty good at it. So I do not relate to that.
Okay, fair enough.
No,
Next
I feel
topic.
like I still even like when I was, like 280, 290 guy, I was like still like, oh my gosh, like
Dude,
this is
it was the same. When I would run a 285, I'd be like, should have been 290.
You know what it was? It was more of once I got the pull-ups, I would sweat the pull-ups. And then once I would get 20, if I could get 20 pull-ups, I'd be like, okay, rest of this isn't bad.
Yeah, because then it was crunches after that at that time.
Yeah, and then
so you're like,
crunches just like
duh.
crunches was the time between the run.
Crunches were harder for me than planks.
Really?
Dude, I don't know if it's because I squat and deadlift heavy.
Oh, no.
But but I just mean like planks, like I can just like I never train it and I do it. And crunches, dude, I'd have to like practice crunches.
I would have to like train the crunches way more.
Yeah.
I feel like
The plank, I mean, I did nothing. I just was like, all right, I'm just like, I have to decide. I just, it's completely mental.
Yeah. You go, well, I just don't drop. That's okay.
Just don't stop. Come in when you want to.
All right. So PFT in the books, always a great feeling. And then you rolled right into CFT training with some Circus dumbbells, it looked like, with some
dude,
folks.
I'm going to take your joke and then come back to the Circus dumbbells. I literally was thinking, because, my buddy's going to school, you're going to school. Mm-hmm. I was like, I should do a CFT before I move on July 8th.
Have you ever done them back to back?
No, but I did this one June 25th. So 5 days with me within the max. And I'm like, I might do a CFT next week.
Wow. I've pretty close.
I've done it once almost back to back.
Wow.
It was the best thing. You just knock everything out. Like
then you're done till Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like one year, I think I did like a May or June PFT, like an early June PFT. And then at Angleco, they were like, everyone's going to run a CFT after like the July 4th, like 96 or something like that.
That must have been the Sergeant Major.
Everyone was so mad. But like, you did it and it was done. You're like, oh, I'm so glad that's over.
Yeah. Well, CFT. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trey.
I would say, I remember like PFT seasons, I would always try to run one like right when it started. And then if I didn't like it, then I would try to schedule another one or hop on another one that somebody was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I would always do two, but yeah.
Big one and done guy.
One and done.
Just get it over with.
Well, if you wait until June 25th, you don't really have any other
You don't really
options.
have a choice. Yeah.
Well, I'm done.
That's the way to do it.
So the Massenomics Discord, we plugged on here a few times. You can be a supporting member with Massenomics. It's kind of like the Slack channel, except a lot cheaper because we provide expert coaching. And Massenomics is more about the vibes. But anyway, I'm in a thread. Discord's a lot of stimulation for me, and I'm a stimulation guy, but there's a lot to unpack there. But anyway, I'm in a thread that's SoCal, and I saw there was a meetup that had occurred. I said, let's do the next one at my gym. So we threw it on the calendar. And if there's one thing that wives like right before, maybe like 10 days before you move and you got to pack your house and your wife's pregnant and you got a toddler, they love like, hey, babe, I got a gym meetup today that I got to go to. They love that. Actually,
perfect.
Yeah, do that for your marriage. It'll be great for you. So we had a meetup here. So I coach a class 8:15 to 10. Told the guys come at 10, and I thought maybe we'd do some squats and bounce. Well, in come the farmer's carry handles. In comes the Circus dumbbell. In comes the crash pad. In comes the axle bar, which I wouldn't have it any other way. And so Circus dumbbell, all these guys are competing in the Lift Hard, Live Easy Classic, which is in Aberdeen, South Dakota. And they're all doing the Circus dumbbell training. I'd never done a Circus dumbbell. If you don't know what a Circus dumbbell is, think about the circus and then think about a dumbbell. And now you know what it is.
I get it. Yeah.
And so that thing's 85 pounds. Dude, I feel
And
bad.
it's big and awkward. Yeah.
These guys listen to the podcast. I don't want them to know, but I'm all bruised up. Like thing. No, not in a bad way, but that thing kicked my arse. Yeah. So I think I got up to 115.
Dang.
We made a YouTube video while we were doing it. So
Nice.
I think the heaviest it went to the day was 130. And I think I got 115 on my right side. But no, it was difficult, Lynn. There's definitely and the guys were laughing at me because I guess I was strict pressing it. Like I was dipping and driving, but I wasn't like doing it efficiently, like a clean and jerk.
Yeah.
And so but yeah, no, it was a good time. We had Andrew, David, and Big Mofo. Who has a name? I wrote it down. On Discord, it's just Big Mofo.
But it's just Big Mofo. That's all you need to know.
Big Mofo. That's
Go
your
look him
master
up.
type. Aaron. Yeah. So yeah. No, it was cool. They were coaching me up on where to look, where to do stuff. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So I don't know. I probably did 30 reps. And I'll tell you what, man, Sunday morning when I sat down in church, I was sore. Like my traps hurt. My arm was all like puffy on both sides. My wife was like, "What happened?" I was like, "There's this thing called a Circus dumbbell," and she's like, "What's
Yeah,
that?"
right. Grant's in a fight club.
Yeah, that's actually
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all know what it is, but like, if you want to explain what a Circus dumbbell is, that's cool too. But like, everyone knows what it is.
Yeah. So like, picture the circus,
Okay.
and then add a dumbbell.
Is it the one with the ball at the end of it?
Come in when you want to.
Sometimes they
That's
are.
what I did.
This one is like, it looks like if you took, all right, so in the gym, we have nitro cold brew coffee. Nitro cold brew coffee is a 5-gallon keg. There's a coffee front on top. It always has 11 cents. It's never had more than 11 cents. It's just 11 cents at all times. I checked it
Good
tonight
segue.
when I came in. It's just always empty. But there was actually a guy from the crew meetup that said he was drinking nitro coffee while we're doing the Circus dumbbells. I'm going to get back to the keg and make it make sense in a second. And he goes, "Hey, so I kind of want to put money in here, but I don't want to ruin the bit." And I go, "Brother, it's not a bit. Like we want money." But he's like, "Yeah, but on the podcast you talk about how it's always empty." I'm like, "Yeah, because I want people to put money in it."
I'll talk about it.
Yeah. In any event, if you took a 5-gallon small keg, cut it in half, then flipped them outboard, and then welded a handle in the middle, that's about what it looks like. And then on the inside of the keg, if you put a 2-inch shaft, and then that's all you need, 2 inches, 2 inches in diameter, and then you can load plates on it. But it's just a really awkward. I mean, I won't say really awkward. It was for me because I'd never done it before. But it's just
it's way oversized. So yeah,
it's way oversized. Yeah, left side was way harder.
Oh, kind of like a circus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So picture a dumbbell.
You should have said that at the beginning.
Yeah, you should have said that.
I should have led with Circus dumbbell.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
So where I come from?
Actually, that keg was actually pretty accurate.
Pretty
That's
spot
well
on.
done.
Yeah, it's a 5-gallon keg, cut it in half, turn it outboard, weld the middle, add a 2-inch shaft. You're done.
You're done. Good stuff.
Yeah, we had a good time though. So we did a bunch of circus stuff, filmed a bunch of stuff. It'll be a YouTube. By the time you hear this video, go check out the Strength Co. YouTube, who we're powered by. And there'll be a fun little lifting vlog from it. But then the guys had to axle press and they had to do farmer's carries. And I'm like, hey guys, I'm moving. My wife's Latina. I would like to see tomorrow. Like, I got to go. So I left around 12:30 and I think they stayed for a couple more hours and got the workout done. It was a good time. So if you're in SoCal, you should join up. I mean, those guys, if you put pen to paper, let's say they're on a LaCroix membership Massenomics Discord.
Okay.
That is $3 a month.
Very manageable.
Let's say there's 10 months in a year because 12 would make the math harder. That'd be $30 a year. 12 months, 36
plus
bucks,
2 bonus months.
Yeah. 36 bucks. So it costs 36 months to be a member, but you got to lift for free at the Strength Co., which costs $25 for a drop-in.
Wow.
So it costs you $9.
Really? That's putting money back in your pocket.
Is that $9? $11. 36, 25, $11. It costs you $11.
Girl math kind of thing right here. I like it.
You really can't afford not to be a crew member.
BW would approve of this number crunching right here.
Oh, he would. And it's a tax write-off.
Oh, yeah. It's a work trip.
It's a work trip.
Which means it's free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just write it off.
Well, so you ducked
write
out,
it off.
You ducked out of farmer's carries because you were moving. And I feel like that's pretty much all moving is just
I mean, basically you got your workout in for the day.
Dude, are we going to go straight into moving?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like we need to.
Love moving. Yeah. Love moving.
It's the best.
Yep. My pod is packed. I'm ready to go.
Just ship it out.
Who's singing that?
John Denver.
John Denver.
Country Roads. Yeah, I'm all packed up.
Great pilot.
I'm ready to rock. Better at driving than Billy Martin.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, Billy was trying, you know.
Yeah, it's tough to do against tall grass.
He's trying.
This podcast is brought to you by BW Tax. BW Tax. Talk about a Acton, Mass native transplant to the South because now he lives in the South and Texas. He's down there now. He's a Citadel grad. He's the guy you want. He's the guy. Listen, when it comes to taxes, there's a lot to learn. If there's a guy that's studied the VEER in great detail, that's a guy that knows how to get around the IRS. So go to bwtaxllc.com. And remember, it's never too late to start next year's taxes. This podcast is also brought to you by Green Gridiron Green, or as we like to call him, Mr. Helmet. Maybe you need a helmet. Maybe you're down on the border and you're worried about the border and you want to make sure the border's secure. So you get a Border Patrol helmet. Maybe you're in Southern California. You want an ice helmet. Maybe you're excited about Lenora Sellers next year for the Gamecocks. You want a Gamecock helmet. Maybe you're a big UT fan. In Texas, we just call it the University of Texas. And you want a
Tennessee. Yeah.
Volunteers helmet, right? And you could have a dog on it. You know, anything is possible. Go to Green Green. Tennessee's mascot's still a dog, right?
Well, yeah. Well,
Smokey,
yeah.
Yeah, they're the volunteers, but he's like but they have a guy that dresses like a volunteer, but then they also have a dog. So
yeah, well, I mean,
it's kind of like
guys. That's confusing.
Kind of like the Tigers have an eagle.
Hold on. I knew this was gonna. No, come on now.
Farmers fight. Farmers Gigamags.
That is true. That's one thing I respect about South Carolina. Their mascots are very straightforward.
Gamecock.
That's true.
In your face.
Go Cocks.
Little rooster.
And here comes the rooster.
Oh, man.
That would be a great... Do they play that song?
They should.
They should.
Send them an email.
This would be a great walkout song. Ooh. Jeff.
Oh, what's happening?
Penalty kicks.
Yeah. Oh.
Grant, that's scary. Don't do that, man.
Okay. Next slide.
Yeah, move it.
Push.
Next slide.
A lot of slides this week.
I think we'll have to push the college football bubble selection thing to next week because I feel like we want to spend some time on that. I did want to. Okay, I know the 35-pound plate is kind of like widely regarded as a frivolous plate to have in the collection, but the 15-pound plate is way more pointless. And wow, does the gym I go to have a lot of them? It is unbelievable. So Strength Co., you need to make a 15-pound plate.
Bumper?
Yeah, they're all bumper. Yeah, they're bumpers. Yeah.
So you want it in bumper?
No, I want iron one.
Iron.
Yeah, I think there's an untapped
full
market.
Diameter size?
Oh yeah, definitely full diameter. Yeah. I want that thing to be paper thin.
Hang on. Hello, I'm calling for the Titan of industry. Oh. Yes, I have a very obscure idea that would service me and no one else. Could you please make it? This is Grant from the Strength Co. No problem.
Oh, yeah. We'll make it.
Hey, play that song again.
Oh, man. Yeah, so just go ahead. Like 48 hours, that'll be on the website.
Speaking of 48 hours on the website, we're recording this podcast on June the 29th. 30 days have September, April, June, and November, which means that in 2 days, it'll be 1 July. The Strength Co. 250 America plate is coming. And it's coming in hard. And it's almost done. The website, you'll be able to go. And if there's one thing the OK Podcast does well, it's farm emails. And if we have farmed your email, and it's harvest season. The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. And the laborers are me. You're going to get first crack. There's going to be 100 pairs that go for sale on the 4th of July, and it's not going to be sexy. It's going to be, here's an idea of the plate, and you know it's coming, and you're just going to buy it, and you're going to make sure that you get it. So that happens on 4th of July. So if you haven't gone to the okpodcast.com and clicked reserve my spot on the America 250-pound plate, you should, because on the 4th of July, there's going to be a special opportunity for you to buy plates. Anyway, I digress.
That's great. Good stuff. Trey, do you have any 15-pound plates? I'm on the 15-pound plate now.
Yeah, he's still on this.
It's the dumbest plate ever. And they literally have 50 of them.
Wait, why do you hate it so much? So you want to know why I like the 15-pound plate?
Why do you like the 15-pound? Do you make a bumper plate?
More
15
I don't make a 15-pound plate. I want to.
No.
Because the problem with the 10s.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Stability, right? Like you need more mass. Mass moves mass.
Mass moves mass.
Never not said that. The 10, it's tough to make a sturdy 10.
There's not one out there.
And there's the strength.
Well, strength.
Right. No. But even those, it's, the problem with the 10s is the folks that need the 10s are not very strong, which means they can't go from 65 to 95.
True.
And the 10s on their own are fine. But as soon as you put more than 10 pounds on top of the rubber 10, you start to get the flex and the bend in the 10. And so 15s is just a little bit thicker. Mm-hmm. But no, the number's all jacked up. I mean, I guess it's tough. It's tough to run a business.
Yeah. Just go ahead. You should start just adding. You should make 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You should make all those plates.
Jeff, I hadn't thought of that.
You should do that. Think how
Trey,
customizable that would be.
Trey, imagine a hose in every diameter possible. And
every diameter.
I already have that.
I forgot you're
Does the Strength Co. not have that?
I forgot that you're the CEO of a hose company. Sometimes I forget.
I love pitching ideas to the Strength Co.
Yeah, me too.
Just like, hey,
now LPD 22, but it's called the USS Strength Co.
Hey, Grant, I bet you don't think about your own business at all. Let me tell you, here's some ideas that I had that I thought of in 30 seconds.
Why don't you do that, Grant?
That's my favorite. Well, let's switch it over to a better topic. Let's hear about this fly fishing trip.
Hey, I don't even know where to go.
So what, you went on Friday? Is that when you went?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday. Was this a new spot or was it
I've been once before. I went with a guide. I'm a big guy.
Is this one where you met him at a gas station?
That one. And so, and we went in a Subaru. And my big question was, could I make it down the hill or not? Right.
That's right.
So I only went once and I'm with the guide and the guide's being all secretive. So I can't take photos. And so my assumption was that my long bed Chevy Black Beauty couldn't make it down. So the truck we talked about last week, Tacoma 2010 extended cab, jacked up, no rear shocks, got her running, couple sensors, couple batteries, and I just said I'm going to go for it. And I'll put it to you this way. And this is YOLO vibes. I hate seeing vibes. I just said it, man. I'm the worst. But this is YOLO ideas.
Energy.
I brought my Starlink. I brought a thing that you plug to the positive and negative terminals and then gives you a 120 volt to power the Starlink. And I brought 2 MREs. Now you can imagine the odds of me
good for a couple days.
Well, you can imagine the odds of me eating an MRE. They're low.
Those meals are ready to eat.
What that means is there was like a real thought in my mind of like, I go down, truck does not come up, and like I need help. That's why I brought a Starlink and MREs. But I went with my buddy Ray, longtime listener to the podcast.
Nice.
We met at the warehouse around 05, had some coffee. I strapped a bunch of dumbbells in the back of the truck because there's no shocks, just leaf springs. So it wasn't so bouncy. Rode out an hour and a half to the top of the trail. And then it took us about 30 minutes to get down to the creek. We're going down, and I didn't bet Ray any money, but he had asked me, are we going to see anyone? And I said, oh, no. But I thought in my mind, like, oh, I could bet him $1,000. Like, there's no way we see anybody. We're going down. Bro, there's a Chevy Tahoe Z71 in front of us. And I'm riding this truck, and Ray's a retired firefighter, and I'm a little worried. You know, he's 60. I'm a little worried that, like, he's going to be like, hey, I did fire service for 30 years not to fall off a mountain with you, right? Like, I was a little worried. I was wrong. He was, like, totally down. Like, I think he wanted to fall off the mountain. Like, he was 0% scared. And so this Tahoe's there, and I'm like, man, I can't believe it. And it's just switchbacks, like switchbacks. You're kind of going up, you're going down. You're ultimately going down to the creek bed, but it's really switchy. And so we see this Tahoe, and bro, I'm driving as conservative as I've ever driven, right? Like I'm in my brother-in-law's truck, which is registered, but it has fake plates on it that belong to me. So it's street legal, but the plates on it are not the street legal plates, right? The plates on it are so I don't get pulled over. And I'm saying this on a podcast.
We call that
which is probably
illegal. Yeah.
No. But like if you got pulled over and you ran the truck, it'd be like, oh, you're legal. But like the idea of the plates that were on the truck was the Cajun Sergeant Major gets it. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going and we see this Tahoe, and I'm in shock. I can't believe there's anyone out there. And I won't even tell anyone where this spot is. And so the Tahoe then pulls over, and it pulls over at a lookout, which there's only 2. I counted. I was keeping copious notes. We're working on a site called Fish Radar. It's going to be where to fly fish. It's going to be a very expensive paywall because we don't want to let you on. Fish Radar coming soon. So they pull over at the lookout, and I say to Ray, I said, well, they got to be fly fishermen. Like, why else would someone drive way out here to the Crackheadville and then go down this mountain? Guy gets out. He's got his gay fishing hat on, and I'm just like, nerd alert. And he's like, hey, yeah, do you know if the road's trafficable since the Christmas flood? And I'm like, oh, yeah, it's good. I've been down there one time in someone else's car last March. And he's like, oh, okay, we're in the family vehicle today. you guys look like you know what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And so there was a little fishing truck hierarchy there, like raised up, truck's dirty. So he said, we're going to let you guys first. I'm like, oh, you want me to play through? I'm a golfer. I get it. So I go through, we get down to the bottom. Right at the bottom, there's a big like river. A river runs through it, you might say. And we cross and then we park and we're setting up our lines. And here comes the Tahoe. And they made it all the way down. Good on them. And then they try to cross the river and they couldn't cross the river. And they had to back up. And I was like, yeah, I got the better fly fishing truck here than you guys. Yeah. So then they came, there was big, like, where are you going to fish? And I'm like, well, where are you going to fish? And they're like, oh, Buck Falls. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Buck Falls. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, you guys go up there. I'm thinking, like, I'm just going to fish right where I know. So we fished the first stretch there, got in the water. I think I caught a fish in the first 20 minutes.
Nice.
Which just takes all the pressure off.
Yep.
And I was going to bring I only have one net. I'm a novice fly fisherman. I only have one net. And Ray was making fun of me. He's like, you can't bring that net. And I was like, well, like when I catch a fish, it's like a calamity because I have to like photograph it or no one will believe that I actually caught a fish. And if I don't have a net, he's like, yeah, but that net's huge. We're like creek fishing. And I'm like, yeah, but
shut up, Ray.
Okay, Ray, I won't bring the net. So the first fish,
don't judge my net.
I get
Ray.
it. I strip her in. She's about maybe 8 inches long. Caught her on a Patagonia pheasant tail.
Hey,
and the dry. I strip her in, and I wet my hands. You know, I'm a conservationist, not in a liberal gay way, just in a normal way. And I grab the fish. And then I go to take the fly out, but as I'm doing that, I was dry dropping at the time, and so like the weight and the nymph below gets like wrapped around the fish. So then I'm like trying to like get it out. I get it out, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta get my phone, and I go to grab my phone, and the fish just squirms out of my hands. And I'm like, man, I knew I should have bought my net. I'm probably not gonna catch another fish. No one's gonna believe I caught a fish. About an hour later, maybe 30 minutes, I'm going. And the water was a little shallow. Last time I fished, it was in March. There was still snow on the mountains. There wasn't snow this time. So the water was down. It was super clear. So you could almost like know where the fish were. And I don't mean that like I'm any kind of expert, but it's like you look at the creek and you're like, oh, the shade covers that part of the creek. And it looks like it's deeper over there. I bet the fish are there. Bam, fish on. So I catch the next one. I'm able to take a photo of it, which was great. Ray caught one, probably about 10, 12 incher, pretty nice trout. It was actually.
Is Ray pretty avid? Is he an avid fly fisherman?
He's retired.
So yes.
Yeah. The answer is yes. That's yeah. He goes all the time. He's better than me. Like he goes all the time. So anyway, the fishing thing goes on. We go up, the sun comes out, it gets real hot. The water's still cool, but it gets less fishy. And we decided to take off. So we got on the water maybe by 8, probably fished till noon. And then I was like, yeah, I could call him net. And he was like, well, the reason I told you not to bring the net is because like those guys would have thought you were talking a big game like you knew the river. And those guys would have been like, well, if he knows the river, he knows there's no carp in here, right? Like he doesn't need, because I just have one big wooden net. Like it's the only net I own. I'm big on use what you have, right? So Ray had like a little fold up net because he's retired, so he gets to do stuff like that. So 3 fish were bagged, which wasn't much, but it was fun. The ride up and down into the canyon was probably the best part. And then when we rode out, like once we made it down, I was feeling really confident in the Tacoma, and I'm a Chevy guy, but I was like, oh, we'll make it out of here. So we went out a little faster, had Waylon Jennings playing Come In When You Want To.
Good stuff.
Man, so what was the last time you went fishing? Was it before the deployment?
Yeah. So it was
That's
March.
crazy, man.
It was March. Yeah, it was the longest gap. And it actually, I'm not good at all. This was my style of fishing. I wouldn't call it a creek. It was a stream. It was bigger than that, but it was, you could flop everything out there. There was a couple holes where I fed some line, did some mending, but most of it was like high sticking, somewhat fast water. And so it was perfect for me being rusty, and it did kind of come back. I mean, I was worried about like being able to tie knots again, because that was like really hard for me when I started. But yeah, got her figured out, and ended up catching the second one on the indicator. Yeah, it was great. It was great. SoCal fishing, man. I'm all in. I've been doing some map study in my free time. I see chow radar and fish radar. They complement each other.
Right.
It's an overlay. It's behind a paywall. It streams over the chow. So basically how it's going to look is you're looking at where do Jeff, Trey, and Grant like to eat. And then you put in the fish radar on top of it, and you see the blue streams. And then you're like, well, if I go to Lockhart, I can fit. You see what I'm saying? And so ultimately you'll be able to plan your whole family vacation off of one site. And then you overlay gym radar on top of that. It's just a bunch of radars. Yeah. No, it was great. It was great. I called my oldest brother, and I'll leave the fishing at this. I told my oldest brother I was going. I tried to call him on the way out there. He didn't answer. And then when I came out of the hole, because you don't have service, for 5 hours, he's like, hey, sorry, I missed your call. Try to call you back. I guess that means you're in it. And so I sent him a couple photos. And I was like, I don't have time to talk. I'll talk to you soon. And then I got him on the phone, and I'm telling him the story in greater detail than I told right now. And I was like, dude, it was like, he's like, the best day. And I was like, dude, he's like, man, I went last Saturday, and he went somewhere in Virginia, and he was like, I don't even know how to explain it to my wife. And my brother's 40, he'll be 45 this December. He's got 4 kids, happily married, 15, 20 years, somewhere in that ballpark. And he's just like, dude, it's like you get down there in the river, and it's just, and I was like, dude, people say I'm ADHD, but I'm just like in the zone. He's like, dude, it's the best. Yeah, it was a good fishing trip. All I want to do is more, and I don't know when that's coming.
Yeah,
but hopefully soon.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyway,
All right.
Jeff, we'll see you later.
Yeah, you guys gonna keep going?
Yeah,
We'll probably close it up here
We'll bring it down
shortly.
for a landing, but I want you to win your bet.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
Talk about
we got
fishing.
TOT there, baby.
Yeah, come in when you want to.
Okay,
You got
I got
4 minutes.
4, 3,
3,
2, and 1.
1.
I'm just gonna he's
Splash.
out. Look at that. Look
Splash.
at that. Look, talk about being good friends.
This is brings back old memories of when we were doing a podcast together.
Oh, just so it's me and Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was fishing,
See.
dude. I could talk more about it. It was
Man, I've been since someone was asking me today. So I'm driving around somebody from work today. And
ride
they were
along.
asking me-
What are you, a cop?
Right, do a little ride along. And they were asking, they're like, hey, so you're into fishing, right? Because whenever I call my work phone, there's a picture of me with a fish on there.
Yeah, same
That's
photo
kinda-
I have of you.
Yeah. And so they're like, oh, you're into fishing. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, you should take your daughters fishing. I go, no.
My daughters
Like
aren't
zero
even
chance.
2.
Yeah, I'd be like, one, that'd be a nightmare. But 2, that's it's kind of like what you were saying, man. It's kind of like a little getaway, kind of unwind.
Yeah, so my oldest
Reset.
my oldest brother has taken his daughters, because he'll send me videos, and they've caught fish, and he's got, I'm going to butcher it, and I'm sorry to his wife. He won't be offended, but I'm sorry to Kessid. But I think they're 16, 13, 11, 9, and 7, something like that, right? There's 4 of them.
Are they all girls?
All girls. And
Okay.
he's like, dude, every time I plan a vacation, I'm looking at streams. He's like, but then the problem with fly fishing or just fishing is there's always one more cast. There's always one more hole. And so that's why you can drive up to Bishop, California, Yosemite, California. You can go up into the Sierras and be in fly fishing heaven. The reason I wanted to go back to this spot was because it's like, well, if I get up at 4, my wife and daughter are sleeping until 7 anyway. So there's 3 hours of free time to get to the water. And if I can get somewhere within 2 hours, like I was home by 4 p.m. that day. And so that was the advantage was, you could do a day trip. But yeah, he plans his whole, I won't say he plans, he wants to plan all of his trips around being able to fish. But yeah, no, it was great. And it's like a time warp. It's literally like a time warp. You get on the water.
What, like how quick it goes?
Yeah, you get on the water at 7:55 and you think, man, I told my wife I'd be home by 5. I got nothing but time. You catch fish, you miss fish, you have bug action, you got something, the line gets stuck in a tree, you fix that. And all of a sudden you're like, how is it noon? It's devastating.
Yeah. It's worse when it's like a guide and he's like, all right, last cast. Like, dude, I think we just got out here.
Right.
Like, it's time to go already. I don't know.
There is some good feeling of, I went to this place the first time with a guide, but there is some good feeling of going to a place by yourself and catching fish. And I'm 0% good. Like I'm not a fly fisherman, but I'm like, you know what? I went out into the remote desert wilderness, found water, looked at it, picked a fly, caught a fish. I'm okay with that.
To me, that's the whole point of a guide is to kind of like teach you how to get on fish, how to catch fish.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, you're self-sufficient after that. It's like a coach.
I think that's early on in the guiding. And then I think later in the guiding, and when I was in, if you haven't listened, go back and listen to the podcast with John Connitz from Hare's Fly Fishing. Hare's Ear Fly Fishing out of Greenville, South Carolina. Later on, you're paying for like the current read.
Like what the latest is? Yeah.
Well, that guy's on the river 300 days a year. And so it's like, 14 months ago, you had success at this river. Actually, like today, based off how the water's running, what the bugs are doing, what the fish are doing, what the temperature is, you should actually fish this river on this fork and float this fly, right? I think later on it's that. But yeah, I think early on it's teach you how to fish.
No, I agree with that 100%. But I don't know. I need to get back out, man. I've been in.
I wish.
Golly.
Yeah. Well, you got that pond right by your house.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those things that if I'm like, if I come home.
Yeah. You're with your daughters. What are you, a good dad?
All the girls are like not asleep yet. And she'd be like, okay, can I go fish? She'd be like, I'm going to kill you if you step outside.
Summertime. What time do your girls go to bed?
7:38.
So it's still a little bit light.
So I could
right?
probably get in a half hour if I wanted to. Yeah.
If you went in that pond, could you for sure catch something? Like, is it shooting fish in a barrel?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I've seen people out there fly fishing too.
Yeah, that's where you should practice. Where I'm from, we just call it fishing.
Yeah. I guess. Teach their own. It ain't my thing.
Man, the podcast without Jeff. How the podcast is meant to be. Just kidding, Jeff. Just kidding.
Let me see. What else did you have on here?
I don't even know. I don't even have the slide deck open.
I got it right here.
Just vibing.
Oh, trade dadding solo. Yeah, I can get.
Oh yeah,
with you. And then,
I think we got to cover. I think we got to cover that
and Alan Jackson's final concert.
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll just keep pushing your other question.
Yeah, we'll just keep pushing.
Guys, they can't miss.
That should be the next running joke. Is just we'll push Trey's last question.
We'll push Trey's joke. Yeah.
So Abby for Mother's Day,
for you non-Gottlich types, Kitchen 6 in the Gottlich house is Abby.
Abby.
Yeah.
Thank you. So for Mother's Day for Abby, I got like the PGA headquarters has like a Omni PGA.
Oh, this sounds
real nice area.
This sounds self-inflicted.
Real swanky.
You got a gift that ended up with you being a dad for 3 girls solo?
Correct. Yeah. trying to be nice, but it turned into a girls' weekend. I got her a spa day at this place, and it turned into like an overnight, like girls' weekend trip with her and some friends in our small group that she went up there with. They had a really good time. And
you're not church types. Small group means community from within inside the church that you meet up with weekly for accountability and to go through the Bible. Small group encouragement. When you're feeling stressed, you reach out to your small group. It brings the church
good community
home. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So they went up there, and so she took off like Friday around lunchtime, and then was up there, and then I was home with the girls. First night was fine. Went over to my parents' house, had some assistance there, but then like
cheating.
Yeah, I would agree, is cheating. But then Saturday, all me, baby.
That's when you called me, right?
Yeah, I think I was calling you on Saturday and you were busy. I was like, dang it, I was just going to try to kill some time. Yeah. So
the amount of times that I've called, we're going to come back to your 3 girls, but the amount of times that I've needed to do something. So we try to we're not phone Nazis, but we do try to not give our kid the phone all the time. And we give it to her when it's FaceTime. So the amount of times I've FaceTime my poor mother. And as soon as my mother answers, I just hand it to my daughter. And then it's like, oh, I just bought myself 30 minutes to do whatever I want. Yeah. My mom's singing, who made mountains, who made sunshine? And my daughter's eating it up. Anyway.
So I use FaceTime's a great tool.
It's an asset.
I will say
FaceTime radar.
That'd be a good one. Yeah. It's already on your phone.
Yeah.
So we went to Cracker Barrel, and then there was a guy, his family was out of town, so he was riding solo. And so I call him, I go, hey, let's go out. You want to go out to breakfast? By the way, it's me and just the girls, so you're going to be co-parenting with me at Cracker Barrel. So we went out to Cracker Barrel, and probably 4 people came up to us because it was me and him, roughly the same age, 2 little black girls, and then this other little baby. And they all came up to us and they're like, you guys are doing such a great job parenting. And I'd be like, first I was like, no. My wife's out a weekend. He's just a friend. And by the fourth person came up to me, I was like, thank you. That means a lot. I just don't want to explain it to you. And so, man, that was a mess. Just because it took an hour.
He did not have kids.
His kids were out of town his wife went down and he was meeting up with them later in the week. He had a work thing. So it was a mess. So it took an hour and a half for the food to come out, which was already a nightmare.
At Cracker Barrel.
That's what happens during breakfast.
That's what happens when you rebrand.
I know. But I took one who's potty training to go to the bathroom, in the men's bathroom, which is a topic amongst itself.
Agua.
And then the small one in there with me, and I'm changing her. She pooped. So I'm changing her on the bathroom floor. I have a mat laid out, but one's pooping or one's peeing on the toilet. I'm changing the other one. I'm like, dude, this is a nightmare. So it was a good time. We got through it.
And then Abby came back Sunday.
Yeah, very refreshed, ready to parent. And I was like, you got it, girl.
Like Jeff after 3 weeks of no podcasting.
I have a new respect for mothers who stay home. Anybody who dogs on them saying this, you're just staying at home mom. I'm like, I would going to work is so much easier.
Dude, I think about this all the time. I like to think of myself as a superhero. I wake up in the morning and I generally, not every day, but days that are allotted, for about an hour and a half, I hang out with Isabella. And it's and I don't mean to sound that I don't usually hang out with her, but I mean, I get up, maybe we walk to coffee, maybe I make coffee, but I try to hey, let my wife's pregnant, let her sleep, build some family equity. hang out. And then, 8, 9 o'clock, I'm like, here. And then I leave. And then I try to get home by 5 to 6. And then I try to basically do the same thing, like give Diana a break, right? Take her in the backyard, throw the big red ball around, whatever. And dude, anyone that talks any crap on stay-at-home moms, like there's a lot of stress in the Marine Corps and PFTs and running a business and selling plates, but I'm like, this is non-stop.
It's mental exhaustion.
It's mental
like
exhaustion.
I did it for 48 hours and just mentally just wore down. And I'm like, golly, like moms who do this or dads who do it full time. I'm like,
yeah,
it takes a different level of endurance on that one.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. No, for sure. It's
but no, it was overall, man, it was good quality time. Like I had a good time hanging out with the girls. It was tiring, but I'm glad Abby got a little break. So
yeah, that's great. So Saturday morning she left and she came back Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. So you put them all to bed, fed them all dinner.
Yeah.
And your mom didn't come over.
So no, I went over to her house.
Okay, right. You said
so. When I say no, she was back home because she went to church with them on Sunday. So yeah, she was back home in time for that. So it was Friday all day Saturday.
Yeah. Nuts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, man. No, it was a good time. But let's get into
Alan Jackson. Close it up.
Talk about Alan Jackson, man.
Did you see his final concert?
I didn't see it. I heard he's donezo, though.
Yeah, I heard he was donezo. I knew it was coming. And I was a little frustrated last night because I wanted to find like the stream. And we put Isabella to bed. And, Diana and I basically hang out for about an hour every night after the baby goes to bed before we go to bed. And I was like, let's watch Alan Jackson's last concert. And she was in, and I couldn't find it on YouTube. I found a bunch of scammers with big thumbnails and title cards trying to make you think it was the last one, kind of probably like I do. And it wasn't. A couple live streams, but from like a phone, like far away. So I ended up, then I went to bed, and for about 30 minutes, I just was on X, and it was like all over my feed. And yeah, man, like, legend.
End of an era, for sure.
End of an era. And even George Strait, and I think we're going to have maybe Alan Jackson's Alabama.
I believe that's correct.
Tennessee.
No, I think he's Alabama.
Where is Alan Jackson from? He's not Texas.
No.
Because he would have said, take my ear from Georgian. Yeah. Newman, Georgia. Yeah, he brought George Strait out, and I like George Strait a lot. I didn't write his own music, so that's a problem. But no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I like George Strait, but I'm like, man, I think I like Alan a lot more. And he just looked kind of old. And I watched the song is Remember When song. Maybe it hits hard. Maybe it hits harder because it's kids now. It's like the sound, little feet, whatever. But I'm just like, man, this dude's great. But yeah, he's gone. I don't know. I grew up with 90s country. So Alan.
Was he Inside the Pocket of a Clown, or was that Dwight Yoakam?
I don't know that song. Inside the Pocket of a Clown.
Inside the Pocket of a Clown.
Oh, I don't know.
Or was that Joe Diffie?
I think it's Joe Diffie.
I think it might be right. You know what? Who I'm going to be sad is, and I know you're a big fan of him too, is Dwight Yoakam.
Dude, there's like two deaths in my mind, and it's Dwight and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And like Willie's been so long, you're not even going to have the Waylon Jennings effect where it's like, hey, we found this song. It's like, nah, that guy was alive till he was 100. We literally published everything possible. A lot of it's bad. We published it anyway. I told you last week that I bought the new Waylon album. Yeah, I bought it on vinyl and cassette, and it comes out in November. So it was the first thing that I purchased to be mailed to my buddy's house in Rhode Island.
I saw they released streaming of the second single, I think.
No. Excuse me. If they did, I didn't see it.
I think they did. I feel like I heard a second song come out from it.
Jordy, sorry for the sneezes. Just put a Duncan across the screen. Okay, thanks, Jordy. Would have been the same album, right? No, nothing. They released.
I could be wrong.
They released everything that's coming out.
Gotcha.
But you can't click them yet. Anyway, save rounds, alibis.
No, you do anything for the 4th besides moving?
My father is turning 70.
Ooh, big 7-0.
And so we're recording this on a Tuesday night. By the time you hear this on Friday, I'll be flying back. I'm going to go to Georgia to celebrate my dad's 70th. Dad's only turned 70 once. That's what I've always said. I could think of a more inconvenient time for me to go. Just nothing comes to mind. But I'm sure there's a more inconvenient time. But it's my dad, and super appreciative for, it's super inconvenient for me to fly to Georgia in the middle of a move before I move my wife across the country. But I can only imagine the things that were super inconvenient for my dad that he did for me in my 38 years of life. So yeah, I'm going to Georgia. Going to see my dad. I come back the night of the 3rd. And on the 4th, there's like a neighborhood 4th of July parade we're going to go hang out in. My pod is packed, my buddy's pod. And so when I come back, the stressful part's now. It was the last 3 days, and it's tomorrow. And then once I come back, it's like I'm living out of a suitcase and I'm ready to rock. So I think we're going to have a good 4th of July. What are you guys doing?
We heading out your neck of the woods here on Thursday.
Oh, that's right.
Man.
Yeah. Thursday, yeah.
So we get there Thursday morning.
South California for you neck of the woods types.
We're SoCal it hurts this weekend. Oh. It's get there, Thursday morning, staying there through Sunday, hanging out down in the San Diego area.
Hey, I can put you on some trout streams if you want. Bring your rod.
Yeah, potentially.
Potential sponsor,
Fish Radar.
Yeah, Fish Radar.
We're looking forward to it, man. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, it's good. Nothing like flying with kids.
Dude, I'm super excited at 6 a.m.
So, real talk, and then I know we got to close it down. You got seats for you and Abby.
And now I have to have
3 more seats?
I have 2. So, the youngest one's the only lap child.
Okay, Valerie. So you got
4 seats.
4 seats, 5 people.
Yeah. And
2
then
strollers.
We go no strollers at the airport.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't want to mess with it. So I checked.
Agreed.
We did a veer valet. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
Is it veer like running the veer triple option, like flick the stroller off?
I think that's where they pulled the name from. But so there's a veer wagon that we have, and then a veer valet is just this box you buy from them, and then they ship it. You can ship it to your location. So you buy like a veer ticket. So we shipped off our veer valet box with our wagon and a bunch of other stuff in it.
Okay.
Earlier this week. So it should be there by the time we get up. So that way we're only checking a handful of stuff.
So we're doing something similar. We fly across the country. It's going to be pregnant wife, baby, 2 cats.
In a pod.
The pod's separate. Right? The pod leaves before. But what I'm going to do, because I live close to the airport, is I got to park my black 95 Chevy at the warehouse. So I'm going to put all the bags. We're checking at least 5 bags. Could be more. We're military. We're taking advantage. 5 bags. So you can check bags 3 hours prior to departure time. So I'm going to drive to the airport, check all the bags, and get the boarding passes. Drive my truck to the warehouse. Have Connor or potentially Ray pick me up. drive home, all the bags will be checked.
Smart.
And then have the boarding pass in hand. And then I'll have a cat. Diana will have a cat. Mama Gay, as we call her, Miss Claudia, will have my child. And then we'll have a diaper bag and a stroller. And then when we go in, there's at least like less chaos of all the suitcases.
It's a good way to do it.
I don't know.
I'll let you know
on the back end.
Yeah.
I'll let you know on the back end.
There's no good way, but it seems there could be more stressful ways to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been episode 116 of the OK Podcast. Trey, take it down for a landing.
All right, as Grant said, episode 116 of the OK podcast. As always.
Auburn.
Okay.
Auburn.
Okay, yeah, we got balanced out now.
Auburn.
Perfect.
Auburn.
One more? There it is.
Auburn. Okay, I'm done. Auburn.
As I always like to thank our sponsors, BW Tax, Good Guy, Better at Taxes. As we've always said, tax season is continuous. If you have not called him, go and give him a call. He would pick up right now if you called him.
Probably.
Actually, he probably would.
Yeah.
And he's up to studying the veer. That's all he's doing right now.
Veer guy.
But give him a call. He would love to help you out, and he's helped me out, so I can attest. He knows what he's doing, and he's great at his job. Other sponsor, Green Gridiron, Mr. Helmet, as we like to call him here on the podcast. Big or small helmets, he's got them all. Your favorite team, your favorite organization, he can pretty much make you a helmet with anything on there, as long as it's appropriate. Nothing inappropriate.
Yeah, Border Patrol ice.
But if you need a helmet, there's a link below. Click that link, get yourself a helmet for your team. College football season is approaching very quickly, so get prepared. While you're down there looking at them links, you will see a link for the Slack channel. Use code OK, get yourself a little discount when you go in that Slack channel. If you have questions about lifting, there are coaches there that would love to help you out, answer any questions that you have, whether that's with form or programming or just, hey, what do I do next? They would love to answer those questions, but they also got some topics on life, love. Feel like there's books and movies, coffee.
Chow is on there. We got pretty much anything you think of on that Slack channel. Great community, great people. Love to see you. How many people you got on there now? Do you know? It's like 209 right now.
I'd say, yeah, man. Everyone's fairly active, too.
Yeah.
So, great spot. I like talking to the sports channel, especially when the U.S. game's been going on. It's been a lot of fun. So,
we didn't talk about FIFA tonight. Yeah.
No, Mexico plays tomorrow.
Trust me, I'm tracking.
I know you know.
I'm tracking.
So it should be exciting. Let me see. Most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. You will see social media links there. You will see. Is 50 Cal Challenge still up there at least if they still want to just post their stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an email harvester.
Yeah. You won't get anything, but we'd still love to see some times up there.
Yeah. I'll send you a sticker.
If you can beat the leader on there.
No one's beating the leader.
I would say that.
If you put your 50 Cal Challenge time up, you probably have to DM me. But if you DM the OK Podcast and say, I want a sticker, I'm going to send you a sticker. I'm going to spend $1.03 because I'm too lazy to go to the post office. And the cheapest way that I can print a stamp for my shipping software is I'm going to spend $1 for you to do it.
Just send it on there. Okay. Because I still got to do mine whenever I get that bike. So,
yeah.
Let me see what else is on there. Chow Radar's on there. And next week we will.
We got to go to a lot of Chow Radar updates. Yeah.
We will go into Chow Radar next week, but go ahead and click on that, mess around with it, give some feedback on there, give some Chow thoughts. Outside of that, we are most importantly powered by the Strength Co. As you see on Grant's shirt, this shirt behind the wall. Get yourself some plates, some 250 plates. Coach, did I miss anything?
So I'm just getting pumped up for the Mexico game tomorrow.
I know.
Hey.
It's my favorite. Whenever I go to a concert and they're playing some cumbias, I go.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.